What is good? Welcome into Driving the Nightline. My name is Alan Bell, and this is the show all about you, the crew, me, all of us together, putting together our final best bets for the night, seeing what cash we can make. Big Mosh, how we doing, bro? Good to see you, man.
Oh, thank you. You too. We're doing good. I have a sneaking suspicion that we might see the most runs in baseball to date this year today.
You thinking it? You're calling for it, huh?
I think I am.
All right. Well, I'll tell you what. Go ahead and break it down. What you got, man? What are you seeing?
All right. We're taking, first of all, I do have picks in every single game this slate, so please feel free to Google me, Stern Bets, find my articles, and take a look at all of that.
Feel free to Google me.
No. It comes right up, number 1 or number 2 on the list.
Wrong,
but we're going.
Game. Keep going, sir.
We're going straight to the Mariners at the Twins. I like the Mariners team total over 4.5. I got this at plus 110. Listen, wind is blowing out at over 10 miles per hour. Temperature is hot. Mariners are facing Bailey Ober, who has absolutely struggled as of late. He has a 6.11 ERA in the last month. His core metrics are high. Mariners are 7th against righties and 3rd overall on the road. Twins bullpen has been a disaster over the last month. I think they have the worst rated ERA over the last 2 weeks and in the last month. Just another reason to back the Mariners full game team total. Next up, we got the Diamondbacks at the White Sox. I'm taking the Diamondbacks team total over 4.5 here, minus 110. I think the Diamondbacks here get to Shane Smith of the White Sox, who has been great over the season, but he is coming off a rough outing, and he has been a little leaky as of late. Diamondbacks are ranked number 1 against righties, and I also like fading the White Sox bullpen as their xFIP is 25th worst in the league and shows a major regression coming. Weather's also on the side of runs here with 15 miles per hour winds blowing out, wind gusts up to 25 miles per hour. So Diamondbacks team total, not worrying about the White Sox side of things. Last but not least, we got the Cubs at the Cardinals. I like the full game over 8.5. I got this at minus 130. These rivals are going to be fun to watch playing versus each other. Cubs play better on the road, ranking 4th, and the Cardinals are better at home, ranking 9th. Cards are starting Matthew Liberatore, who has been very shaky in the last month. He has a 6.33 ERA in the last month. Cubs are 6th best against lefties. And while the Cubs are starting Ben Brown, who has a 5.79 ERA in the last month, and the Cards are 11th against righties. Don't trust either bullpen. Temperature is at 93 degrees with 9 miles per hour wind blowing out. I love runs today. Have I said that before?
You did, but I like hearing it again because I'm with you. I think they're going to be runs. All right. I'll go next, and then I'm going to read off Seth's as well. So I'm going to go Ketel Marte over 2.5 hits, runs, and RBIs, plus 120. Of the Diamondbacks, I love your plays. I love the Diamondbacks play the most. Team total over 4.5. I think they absolutely mash. I'm with you. They've got the weather. They've got the pitch. Like, they've got everything set up. Like, as long as they show up, they should absolutely destroy today. So I'm with you, and I think Marte, dude's been on absolute fire. Plus, we're going to get every opportunity with him hitting at the top of the lineup. Love to see it there. All right, Big Seth. He's on the White Sox first 5 money line. He's on the Padres -1. He's on the Mariners money line. He's got an MLB hits parlay plus 158. Spencer Steer 1+ hit. Ben Williamson 1+ hit. And another parlay at plus 120. Ronald Acuna 1+ hit. Marte 1+ hit. And Luis Arias 1+ hit. Again, that pays out at plus 120. All right. Did you say you had give me your next favorite play? What do you got?
Oh, okay, fine. If you twist my arm, I like the Yankees Reds first 5 over 5. I think I got this at minus 113, minus 110, something like that. I got it at minus 118 on MGM. Both teams have been absolutely hot. Yankees have been destroying in the last 4 or 5 days. They're also 7th in OPS in the first 5 innings. Reds 5th in OPS in the first 5 innings. Nick Lodolo, who's been great, completely don't see how he's going to get out these Yankees without a solid swing and miss rate. And the Reds are facing rookie Alan Winans, who looks like he could do really well. But listen, if you're going to show me a rookie pitcher facing a really hot baseball team in his first appearance, I'm going to fade you. So I like the first 5 over 5 in that one as well.
There. Nice. I like it. My man, Brock Newsom said, I told y'all that Kevin Durant was going to ruin the sports world news and make it about him. He called that one, man. Dude, Z-Money, it is hot, man. Scott, first off, good to see you, buddy. Second, yeah, hey, everybody, please smash the like button. I won't ask you for anything else, but if you could do that, it is huge for us. So just, if you're watching on your phone, pull the screen down, hit like, pop it right back up. Reed, that's your t-shirt. Feel free to Google me. Right, are they done with your street? No, the boys are over at lunch. They're almost done, though. So this carries over for the morning show. They're repaving the roads of the neighborhood. And dude, they're going faster than I thought. I actually sat there and watched it for a little while, and I just wanted to see the process, right? So I don't know what they put down. So you've got a road, and if anybody is familiar with paving or pavement or any of it, let me know. But so you've got a road, and then they take a truck and it sprays some kind of liquid. I guess it's not tar. I don't know what it is. But they spray the road, and then the asphalt truck is right behind it, right? Dumping it out. And then you've got the guy, I would be the guy on the paver, like with the big rolling ball thing in the front. That guy's just out here, dude. He's having the most fun. It's an old country dude. He's got a cigarette hanging out at all times, and he's just rolling. Literally. It's hilarious. No chill. AB, what's up? Hey, congrats. Your LSU Tigers. Huge one. I got to watch your episode with T. Martin as well, man. Everybody check out No Chill Sports for real. Randall, it's a tacky tar. Okay, yeah. So I was watching them. So you've got truck number 1, which is in the front, and it's just spraying, right? Like from the bottom down onto the street. Yeah, what Randall says, a tacky tar. And then you've got the asphalt truck, the big one, dropping it, right? And then you've got the roller dude. The roller dude's awesome. Good headlines every time would. They did a good job, man. These guys are good. I would be terrible. Pat says taking the White Sox over 9. Dude, right?
Yeah, that was a very close second of a play that I was going to play. I just decided to focus on not one of the worst teams in the league, but they have been hot lately. They have been really, really trying to get out of that 100+ loss in 3-year type of situation. So yeah, definitely like that look.
Yeah. Dude, Midwest and Northeast, super. Like it's hot here, right? But like it's always hot. It's warmer for sure. But yeah, like Midwest and Northeast is humid as hell, man. Like it's crazy seeing almost 100 degrees out there.
Yeah, I'm not going to look for it now. I was reading an article though about a heat dome that is taking place over the Northeast right now, which is keeping temperatures up higher, and the humidity is getting stuck with the atmosphere, and it's creating a crazy baseball situation, which brings me to my earlier comment. I like runs.
Randall says the truck says 100, right? It is. Like, and you nailed it. All right, so the heat dome, okay? So, all right, Scott's on the Mariners, Twins, home runs. All right, I like that one. All right, so you just nailed it, right? So it's a heat dome. So what it is it's a dome. Like, it's literally a dome to where the humidity can't dissipate. You don't have rain. You don't have anything to really dissipate it down. So you're going to have humidity all over the place. Now, another part of that is it was brought up in the morning show that you could see fatigue come in. I mean, for pitchers, absolutely, because they're out there, dude, working, right? I mean, you know, playing first base. Like, I'm not saying it's easy. I'm just saying a pitcher's efforting every single play, right? Every single pitch. So it's something to pay attention to this week. Be careful with it. Yeah. Go to swishanalytics.com and click on weather, MLB weather. You'll see it, and you'll be able to track it throughout the week. Yep, Scott, yes. So the weather's going to be like that, and it's going to get worse. Like, it's just starting. It's actually I say worse from a feeling perspective, but from a hitting perspective, it's going to get even better, right? So this is our week to make money. Now, I say that and watch every game's 2-0. because everyone is just in full polyester, soaking wet, like they just got out of the damn wave pool. But yeah, man, it's gonna be here all week. Oh, the weather outside is weather. What is that from? I know exactly what you're talking about, and I cannot remember where it's from. But oh, the weather outside is weather. No chill. How many beer cans are left after the street is done? Dude, they were taking a break and they were sitting on the side of the house. And I walked outside and I was like, "What's up, fellas?" You know, just like, "What's up?" They're just chilling in the shade because I've got like a little side thing, you know. And just looked at me. They're like, "What's up?" I'm like, all right. See you boys later. Good luck. Nah, but they're working their asses off, man. They're doing a good job. Tina, first off, good to see you again. Second off, you have you got construction going on around you too. Saw that you said that. Z Money. Forgetting Sarah Marshall. That's it. Oh, the weather outside is weather. Dude, him and the Dan Band, right? When it was old school, you know, when they started like they're playing at the wedding. Oh my God, dude. I was dying. I love Paul Rudd, dude. He's hilarious.
Paul Rudd is a phenomenal actor.
Oh, yeah. He's fantastic.
He is always good at, like, some actors need to come and steal the scene. He is perfectly okay with coming in and just doing his role and doing his role well, like, under the radar. You know? Like, some people can't do that.
You know what if he played baseball, you know what he would be? A great two-hole hitter. He'd be the perfect two-hole. He's Derek Jeter.
He just gets on base.
He's Derek Jeter. When you need a hit, his ass is getting a hit. Like, he's going to get on base. It's not always going to be pretty, but you don't care. You just get, like, you remember those Derek Jeter, like, those where I swear he would have 2 strikes every time. He'd choke up, and he would hit that kind of, like, bloop, curved liner thing, right? That would go, like, right over between first and
every
second.
Time. It looks like a mistake, but it happens every time.
I mean, it's beautiful hitting, right? And I mean, it's Derek Jeter, right? Like, it's beautiful hitting. Dude, yeah.
Derek Jeter is my number 1 favorite modern player of all time. And
Jeter?
no one can tell me otherwise. Like, there are other people who are more talented. There are people who have better stats, but Derek Jeter is the man that you want in a clutch situation, hands down, 100%. Especially in the playoffs. 100%. Not even close. I don't even know if anybody has. I might be just spitting BS here, but I think that he might have the best playoff hitting stats ever, maybe.
Yeah. I'll tell you this: hitting and pitching, the best postseason stats of all time are him and Mariano Rivera, because no one touched Mariano Rivera. I think it's a real stat. I think in like in Mariano Rivera's postseason career, more people have walked on the moon than gotten an earned run off of him. And think how many playoff games he pitched.
Yeah.
He was in the playoffs every year. Yes, I know he's throwing 1 inning, but it's the playoffs and the World Series.
I think he revolutionized the cutter on the hands. No one else had done it really to that point.
That's a good point.
People did not know what to do with it. The ball is coming at you.
Yeah.
And at like 93, 95 miles per hour. It wasn't not. He was not.
Greg Maddox accuracy. Like,
yeah.
Just exactly where you can't hit it. Yeah. He was awesome. And here's the funny thing. I couldn't tell you what his voice sounds like. If you played audio, like okay, let me say this. If I did this, but it was Rivera, but there was no avatar, no name, no nothing. It was just a guy came in and started talking. You would have no idea.
Yeah, it's like Scotty Scheffler. Like, poor guy. Like, he's one of the most famous golfers, best golfers, second, third, fourth, fifth of all, best time, whatever it is. You could walk into a grocery store and no one would blink an eye.
Like, right? The only thing that I've ever heard Scotty Scheffler say is, hey, Louisville, your ass gonna need a lawyer. Fatherwell said, we think Jeter's the most clutch because he had so many games, to be fair. Yeah, like it goes both ways, right? Like we saw so much of Jeter in the playoffs, but he always delivered. And it's you got to give him credit too. And Whale, look, I agree with you right there. Like I agree with the sentiment, but I also agree with the more times that you're up, like this is a 300 game. You know what I mean? So it's stacked against you. So the more at bats that you have, you're actually going to do worse mathematically. You know what I mean? And Jeter was just, no. Father, we're saying the same thing. Not a knock on it. Yeah, we're saying the same thing. 100%. It's a fair question.
It's no different from Aaron Judge winning the MVP, whether he deserves it or not. Granted, he's having a phenomenal season and does deserve it. But let's say someone like Cal Raleigh, right? Even if Cal Raleigh got the stats to beat Aaron Judge at the end of the season, let's say he brings up that average, Judge just goes into a slump or whatever, Cal Raleigh's still not going to win that MVP reward because it's also a popularity contest. It's really no different.
Yeah. Well, what's funny is that if you look at like other sports, like look at the NFL, you look at like Coach of the Year. This is a true story. Andy Reid has never won Coach of the Year with the Chiefs. What? Like, he did with the Eagles. It's just funny. You're like, what? Okay. Yeah, no. Let's give it to Ken Wisenhunt. That's who deserves it. Let me tell you, that dude is an ass. When I worked at the Titans, he was the head coach. He went like 1-15 or something. I don't know what it was. It was bad. It wasn't all his fault. There was a lot of things going on. That's why entertainment between quarters and halftime had to be money because the game sucked. But yeah, that dude, he's a jerk. He's not a nice guy. Apologies to all the Ken Wisenhunt fans out there. You know who married his daughter? Weirdly enough, Zach Mettenberger. And then went to coach with him. I think Met is an OC. Maybe he might be at a high school. I'm not sure now. Mettenberger's awesome. Awesome. That dude is cool. By the way, you just apologize to nobody. That's funny. Justin said, what did Maddox, who purposely let a guy hit a home run while they were winning just to set him up? Yeah. Dude, Maddox is nuts.
Yeah, we were talking about Greg Maddux and Barry Bonds just last week. They might be the two best actual players in their respective positions.
Yeah. Whale said, if I bet on Judge every day, Raleigh will win it. All right, quick trivia question. Do you know where Cal Raleigh played college baseball? It's in the ACC.
I'm going to let the chat get this one.
Let's see if anybody gets it. Yep. Florida State. Florida State, baby. No chill. I met Mettenberger at a Bama camp, got him to throw up an L. Nice. Dude, Met Show is awesome. Like, he's chill. Like, he's awesome, dude. Awesome guy. He got sucker punched at a bar here in Nashville. A bar named Losers, by the way. And they were actually, I think they were Bama fans. I don't know. But they're lucky Taylor Lewan didn't come over that table. Because at that moment, Taylor Lewan would have taken out the whole bar. Oh my God.
Can I make a comment on the FSU?
Yeah.
If Cal Raleigh played at FSU, that actually bodes really well for him keeping up during the summer.
What do you mean?
Like, I like that. Like, if he's being a catcher is tough, but being able to play it for multiple years and then being able to also play in the heat and being, like that bodes really well for him. I like it. I might sprinkle a little bit on his MVP now.
Yeah. I like it. Dude, Nice. Now, a good trivia question. Who did Cal Raleigh play baseball with at Florida State? Jameis Winston. Jameis Winston could pitch, too. I mean, duh. The guy's got an arm. Oh, man. Seth, what up, baby? What's up, crew? Good to see you, bro. We got your picks up here on the screen. Hold on.
By the way, on that Padres play that you're seeing up in front of you, I really like that. I took it at -1.5 at plus 130. 135 even, I think.
Did you?
Yeah. I like the Padres. The only two games that I didn't take a total was the Padres and the Brewers. I took their run lines on each.
Yeah. And played right field, Jameis. Yep. You are correct, my friend. Absolute hand cannon. Hell yeah. Dude, look, anybody who's been here throughout, whether it's Driving the Line, Early Edge, CBS, all of that, right? Like, I am a massive Jameis Winston guy. I think he's an awesome locker room dude. I've never heard a single player or teammate ever even come close to saying a negative thing about him, right? Like, he catches such a bad rap. Like, we've talked about it, like, that whole, like, stealing crab legs thing. I'm going to bring up my theory once again. There's zero chance that a Heisman-winning national championship quarterback was going into a Publix to steal, first off. Second, crab legs. You want to know what I think happened there? I think that he had a dude, a friend, or whatever, that worked there. Or somebody that was just a Florida State fan that was like, yeah, you have whatever you want. You know what I mean? Like, you're Jameis Winston, dog. And he, all right, didn't think twice about it. And I don't know how the whole thing went down, but there's no chance. Like, that's not, like, Jameis is not a troublesome guy. You know, like, I don't think I've ever heard him, like, getting in trouble. Father Will, is that what happened? Yeah. Okay, so I was going to say, I was like, there's no way. Like, there's no way. You know what I mean? Like, and the worst part is that whoever the dude was that worked at the store didn't cop up to it. Like, come on, bro. You've got to cop up to it. Yes, you're probably going to lose your job. But, dude, you can't let this dude hang like that. And you know what Jameis did? He didn't say a damn word. You notice that. He didn't throw anybody under the bus. He didn't blame anybody. He just took it. He's a good dude, man. Father, my uncle went to FSU to donut. There we go. Like, I'm a huge Jameis guy. Scott, why I got to run. Scott, good to see you, brother. Good luck, man. Good luck to you, buddy. Good luck to all of us together, baby. Hell yeah. Anyone take PSG Seattle over 2.5? Brad bet this morning. And the other one, the two teams that I cannot pronounce whatsoever. I'll put the picks back up here. That one hit. James, great. Don't know him. I've never met him, but I mean, I've never heard a single person ever say, I've never heard a single person, a player, a teammate, a coach, at any level, ever speak anything close to remotely negative about the guy. You know what I mean? Yeah.
He also has a lot of charisma.
He does. And that leads right into this. You're exactly right. And I didn't mean to cut you off, but like Z-Money, Jameis interviewing at Super Bowl media coverage was golden. It was golden. Oh, my God. Millsy, I still die laughing that Jameis said, I pray the Lord delivers me from pick sixes. Oh, dude, that's hilarious. He's funny, man. He's funny. He'll be good in media. I don't know if it'll be traditional media. I don't even know if traditional media really exists anymore. But like, if Jameis, when he was done with his career and he started doing a show like Cam Newton, you know, or like Pat McAfee, whatever, like Jameis would be hilarious.
Yeah, just watch for when random baseball games in the middle of the day are bringing in random people and celebrities at the end of their career. That's kind of how you know that they're thinking about a media career.
Yep. Oh, 100%. And look, let me tell you, I'll tell you, like, another thing too. I remember, and I'll look, we'll just keep this all between us. But I mean, CBS was that way to where, I mean, I would fight. Like, so our sports line team, our early edge team, I mean, look, I'd be in these meetings with like upper management every week, right? And I mean, I would fight and fight and fight to get our guys paid, get them money, get them something. Because a lot of them are contractors, right? Like a lot of the dude, like there was only 3 of us, I think, that actually worked at CBS. Like me, there's a couple. Me, Larry Hartstein, Mike McClure, and prop stars, and then like EC, right? Like there weren't many, and you know we'd have to fight constantly to get the contractor guys money because they would just be paid basically by the hour. You know what I mean? And it would be tough. And I'm not saying that like it wasn't like CBS was like negative about anybody. You know, it's fighting for budget. I mean, every group does it. You know, people at comicbook.com did it. 247sports.com did it. CBS News, CBS 60 Minutes, like all these representatives would be in these meetings, right? And you're just constantly fighting for budget. You're just constantly yelling for it, right? And then like everybody would be no, you know, and then like you would see Matt Ryan is now coming on, you know, to break down the NFL. He'll work 2 days and make $700,000. You're like, what? Like, dude, I was asking for $150 a week. You're like, I don't know. We don't have the budget for it. Suddenly we found $700,000 for Matt Ryan, even though Matt Ryan's a nice dude, but still, like it was just, yeah. So your point of like players or coaches, like when they get done with their careers and you see them, like you said, they start doing media, like, dude, they're getting paid so well. It's ridiculous. I remember there were times where I would sit, like we would do like NBA shows and it would be me. There would be a host. It'd be like Katie Mox. And then it would be like me, Avery Johnson, and like a former other NBA player or whatever, right? And I would only be on like to talk the little betting aspect. They would break down the game. But I remember sitting there and I was like, everyone here is making like $400,000 today, you know, except me and Mox, even though, and I'm not saying like, I mean, she was paid well, right? But like, yeah, you're just looking like, what the hell is going on? Oh, dude. JG, I grew up in Tampa. Remember the crab legs very well. There was that he was told he could leave the store with the legs on the house. Yeah, exactly. I agree with that 1,000,000%. That's the only way. Like, there's no way. Because even then, okay, if we use this show today to plan going to steal from Publix, crab legs would be the last thing that I would like. Then you start thinking, you're like, okay, all right, if we're going to pull this off, like you start compartmentalizing it, right? Like, okay, I've got to find something that's concealable. I've got to find something that's like, you know what I mean? Like, again, I'm not saying I'm not advocating
aspects of it. It would be easier to steal like 100 sandwiches.
Yeah. Like it would be like trying to go steal an 8-pack of Gatorade. Ain't gonna happen. Brian said I'm getting hungry for crab. Dude, I know crab legs are good. The betting content is going to keep getting more and more valuable, though. It keeps growing, and people don't want to listen to talking. See, that's it right there, man. Like, that's it, dude. And it's 100%. And it's a race. Let me rephrase that. It's a race to see who can last, which sounds, you know, opposite, right? Like you're Like, hurry up and wait. You know what I mean? But authenticity is huge in the betting community, because here's the problem. And take this note for anybody who's like starting out, if you're doing betting content. And we could talk any content. If you were somebody who did a YouTube channel about front doors, we could talk for hours. But betting content, okay, number one, transparency and authenticity, all right? And number two, you're going to have people that jump around, right, to different shows because they're writing like, oh, this guy was hitting bets, now he's not. And yeah, I mean, that's going to happen, but those people are going to be stuck because the more that you bounce around, like, you're just going to catch people on random ass streaks. So long story short, what the point that I'm getting at is that the key to it is people try to build fast. And I get that, right? Like, I think this page right now has, I don't know, 6,500 subscribers or something like that. And we grow about 50 people a day, subscribers, which is a great number. But the key to that is that you want to build off the right audience. Like, I'll tell you this. You know what a problem that people run into on YouTube is? Like, say you have a YouTube page about baseball, and you put out a short randomly that is funny about people paving streets. Okay. And it goes viral as shit, right? People just all over it, subscribing because they either like paving or whatever. But then they see that was like a one-off and that your page is actually about baseball. You see what I'm saying? So most people don't unsubscribe from channels. But the way that the YouTube algorithm works is that if you have your front page, when you pull up your phone, right, and say you're just bored at work and you pull up your phone and you're like, I'm going to go through YouTube, right? Like, when you do that, okay, and let me find, like, so you'll see like this, okay, like your home page, right? So when you're scrolling and you're going and you click past, or like you scroll past a page and you don't click it, you get punished for that by the YouTube algorithm, because it's based off of, like, when we went live right here. I'll give you a perfect example. All right. So there you go. So when we go live, all right, let me pause that. And we click on it. That shows the YouTube algorithm that your subscribers want your content. So each person that clicks on that video before scrolling off the page, it'll boost it like crazy. So that's why, like, if you ever see DTL like on your page, click it. Please click it. Like, don't scroll past, click it. You don't have to stay and watch, but click it. But long story short, what I'm getting at is that you'll have a lot of people that don't watch your videos that are subscribers because they subscribe for paving content or construction or funny, whatever, right? And you actually get punished for it. So YouTube will actually send your videos to less places, because to them, all they see is your subscribers are like, I don't want this. I don't want this. I don't want this. So anyways, long story short, like, that's kind of what it is, man. Yeah, I don't know why I went on that random tangent, but yeah. Right. No. We just ain't got no time for him. Pat, PSG just scored. There we go. Z Money. That's great. My in-law was down there. Was talking about how supply is never a problem. Fresh as you can find. You talk about, I guess you scoop up shrimp for pennies on the dollar in your neck of the woods. Oh, yeah.
I've never had
shrimp. Down there in Mississippi. What were you saying?
I've never had shrimp or crab legs or any of that before.
Really?
It's not really in our culture.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And then, like, if you don't grow up with it, it's weird. It's always was weird to me that you break off a crab and you butter it up essentially and you eat whatever meat is on that bug-like creature. Like
Yeah.
it just doesn't. It just never.
On that
Like my
creature.
wife tells me that it's amazing, and like
It's amazing.
but like
Yeah.
I just can't get around the fact that to me they're like bugs in the ocean.
Yeah. Well,
I can't get
crawfish.
that out.
Crawfish are just mud bugs, and what you're eating is the tail.
Gross. And I'm not a gross type of person. Like I'll eat 99% of things. Like I went to Europe and I went to some of these weird markets and I ate like weird fried bugs and things like that. And for some reason, no, that's probably about the same for me.
I love it. Hey, I'm telling you, crawfish, dude, it's amazing. Amazing. All right, we'll get out of here, man. I don't want to keep everybody, but have
another 8 plays. Come on.
Yeah, right. I know. Oysters. It said it's just slime. I know it is, and I love them, dude. We went to this place where they would take a glass and they would put it over the oyster, and then they would take a blowtorch and they would hit it. Right? Oh my God. Yeah, Millsy, give me all the seafood. Hell yeah. I eat all that, man. Coconut shrimp, lemon shrimp, shrimp gumbo, pepper shrimp. All of it. But so delicious. Yeah, they are. They are. All right, we'll get out of here. Everybody, have a wonderful rest of your Monday. We'll be live tomorrow, normal time, 10 a.m. Eastern. But until then, everybody, best of luck. Cash these tickets. We got a lot of them to hit tonight. Let's get some runs in baseball. Be safe out there. Stay cool. We'll see you tomorrow. Thanks.
Who's got it better than us?